Florence, a city on the Arno River, evokes images of artistic genius and cultural revolution. This Italian city wasn't just a witness to the Renaissance, it was its cradle. From the 14th to 16th centuries, Florence experienced unparalleled creativity and innovation, transforming itself and influencing Western civilization. The Renaissance marked a departure from the medieval world, rediscovering classical learning and embracing human potential. Florence, with its rich history and ambitious citizens, became the ideal breeding ground for this cultural rebirth. Powerful families like the Medici used their wealth to nurture the arts and sciences, and geniuses like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo left an indelible mark on human history. Florence's story is about the people who created masterpieces, the ideas they explored, and the spirit of innovation that continues to inspire us today. It's the story of a city that dared to challenge the status quo and shape a new era. Florence's journey to becoming the cradle of the Renaissance began long before the 14th century. The city's roots reach back to the Roman era, when it was founded as a Roman military colony in the 1st century BCE. Known as Florentia, the city flourished under Roman rule, benefiting from trade and its location on the Via Cassia. After the fall of the Roman Empire, Florence entered a period of instability but preserved its Roman heritage. By the 12th century, Florence emerged as a powerful city-state, driven by a thriving wool trade and a growing merchant class. This period saw the rise of powerful guilds which controlled various trades and played a significant role in the city's political and economic life. The medieval period also witnessed the construction of significant religious buildings, such as the Basilica of Santa Croce and the Palazzo Vecchio. As the Middle Ages gave way to the Renaissance, Florence was ripe with potential, ready to embrace a new era of cultural transformation. No story of the Florentine Renaissance is complete without mentioning the Medici family. This influential banking family rose to prominence in the 14th century. They were astute politicians, shrewd businessmen, and passionate patrons of the arts. Cosimo de' Medici used his wealth to commission artworks and support artists. His grandson, Lorenzo the Magnificent, transformed Florence into a hub of artistic activity. They funded iconic landmarks like the Uffizi Gallery. They nurtured talents like Michelangelo, Donatello, and Botticelli. The Medici's patronage made Florence a beacon of creativity. Florence, during the Renaissance, was a city teeming with artistic energy. Workshops hummed with activity, master craftsmen and apprentices bringing to life ideas that would redefine art. The city's streets became an open-air museum adorned with sculptures, frescoes, and architectural marvels. Artists like Donatello and Michelangelo studied Roman and Greek sculptures, incorporating classical elements into their work. This fusion of the old and the new gave birth to a distinct artistic style, characterized by realism, humanism, and a celebration of the human form. Painters experimented with perspective, creating illusions of depth and space on flat canvases. Leonardo da Vinci's Annunciation and Sandro Botticelli's Birth of Venus are stunning examples of this mastery of perspective and realism. The Renaissance was a time of intense competition and collaboration, pushing the boundaries of their craft and inspiring each other to reach new heights. This creative ferment transformed Florence into a city overflowing with masterpieces, a visual testament to the human spirit's boundless potential. Michelangelo's David, a colossal marble statue standing over 17 feet tall, is more than just a masterpiece of Renaissance sculpture. It is an enduring symbol of Florence itself. Commissioned by the city in the early 16th century, the statue depicts the biblical hero David standing triumphant over the giant Goliath. Michelangelo, a young sculptor at the time, was tasked with completing the statue from a massive block of marble that had been abandoned by previous artists. He worked tirelessly for over 2 years, chiseling away at the stone, bringing to life a figure of remarkable power and beauty. David is depicted not at the moment of victory, but in the moments before battle, his brow furrowed in concentration, his body tensed with coiled energy. The statue's realism, anatomical precision, and emotional intensity captivated the citizens of Florence. Originally placed in the Piazza della Signoria, David served as a reminder of the city's commitment to liberty and its defiance against tyranny. Today, the original David is housed in the Galleria dell'Accademia, still inspiring awe in all who behold it. The Renaissance in Florence was not just about painting, sculpture, and architecture. It was a period of intellectual ferment that extended to political theory, literature, and science, forever changing the way people viewed themselves and the world. Florentine thinkers challenged long-held beliefs, questioning traditional authorities and paving the way for a new era of human inquiry. Niccolò Machiavelli, a Florentine diplomat and writer, revolutionized political thought with his treatise The Prince. Breaking away from idealistic notions of leadership, Machiavelli presented a pragmatic, even ruthless approach to governance. Humanism, a philosophical movement that emphasized human potential and individual achievement, flourished in Florence. Humanists like Leonardo Bruni and Poggio Bracciolini rediscovered and translated classical texts, making ancient Greek and Roman knowledge accessible to a wider audience. The Renaissance also witnessed a renewed interest in science and mathematics. Leonardo da Vinci, a true Renaissance man, filled his notebooks with anatomical drawings, engineering designs, and scientific observations, embodying the era's spirit of curiosity and innovation. Florence's intellectual contributions during the Renaissance extended beyond the visual arts and political theory. The city fostered a vibrant literary tradition and nurtured groundbreaking scientific discoveries. Dante Alighieri, born in Florence in the 13th century, though his work predates the height of the Renaissance, is considered a forerunner of the movement. His epic poem, The Divine Comedy, written in the Tuscan vernacular, became a cornerstone of Italian literature. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century had a profound impact on Florence. Florence was also home to Galileo Galilei, a scientific pioneer who challenged centuries of accepted astronomical beliefs. Using the newly invented telescope, Galileo made groundbreaking observations, providing evidence to support the heliocentric theory. His work revolutionized astronomy and laid the foundation for modern science. Walking through the streets of Florence today is like stepping back in time. The city's historic centre, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1982, is a testament to its Renaissance past. The narrow, cobbled streets, lined with ochre-coloured buildings, open up to grand piazzas adorned with fountains and sculptures. The Ponte Vecchio, a medieval bridge lined with shops, is an iconic symbol of Florence's enduring charm. The Uffizi Gallery and the Palazzo Pitti, once home to the Medici family, now house priceless collections of Renaissance art. The Duomo, with its majestic dome designed by Brunelleschi, dominates the city's skyline. Preserving this rich heritage is a responsibility that the city of Florence takes seriously. Restoration projects are ongoing, ensuring that future generations can continue to marvel at the masterpieces of the Renaissance. However, the challenge lies in balancing preservation with the demands of modern life. Florence today is a vibrant city that blends its rich historical legacy with the dynamism of modern life. It is a city that thrives on its past, yet embraces the present, attracting millions of visitors each year. The city's economy is driven by tourism, but it also boasts a thriving fashion industry. The city is home to several universities and research institutions, fostering a spirit of innovation and intellectual curiosity. Florence is also a culinary destination, renowned for its simple yet flavorful Tuscan cuisine. From hearty ribollita soup to melt-in-your-mouth Florentine steak, the city offers a gastronomic journey that tantalizes the taste buds. Walking through the streets of Florence, one can't help but feel a sense of connection to the past. The echoes of the Renaissance resonate in the city's art, architecture, and even in the daily rhythm of life. Florence is more than just a city, it is a journey through time, a testament to the transformative power of human creativity and innovation. From its Roman origins to its medieval prosperity, and from its Renaissance flowering to its modern-day vibrancy, Florence has always been a city at the forefront of change. Whether you are an art enthusiast, a history buff, or simply someone seeking a unique and enriching travel experience, Florence has something to offer everyone. Get lost in the Uffizi Gallery, marvel at Michelangelo's David, stroll across the Ponte Vecchio as the sun sets, and savor a delicious Tuscan meal. Florence is a city that stays with you long after you've left, A journey to Florence is not just a trip to a beautiful city, it is a journey into the heart of the Renaissance, a journey that will stay with you forever.